Hey everybody, this is your math teacher. Today we are going to talk about answer key of quiz 3. So quiz 3 is about chapter 3, that is addition and subtraction. Okay, now let's take a look at the questions. So let's look at the first one. The first one is about addition and subtraction. Okay, now let's solve each question. First, this is an addition. How can we add the number? As you know, we start to add the number from the ones digit. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. I write my answer right side of the question first, 11. So ones digit comes down, so then the other digit goes next. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Then 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. I cannot write here 14 because 14 is a 2-digit number. So what I do? So what should I do? I write 14 right side of the question again. Then ones digit comes down, so another digit goes next. Okay, now we are in the thousand digits. As you know, 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. 8 plus 9 is equal to 17. So I write here 17. Then, so we know ones digit comes down, so another digit goes next. 1 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. I write here 11. So as you know, how can you read the number? From left side. You start from the left side to read. So until comma, we put comma after three digits from the right to left. So now how can we read it? So from the left side until comma you read normally 117. When you come comma, just say 1000. 117,000. 461. That's it. Now we have subtraction operation. So we know, so our rule, just you subtract the number from the ones digit. So 5 minus 9. We cannot subtract because 5 is smaller than 9. So what should we do? First we go to the 10th digit to get one number. So 3. So could be 2. Then 5 will be 15. So now 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. I write in ones digit. Then 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So then 7 minus 8, we cannot subtract them. So we go to the neighbor, then we take one number. So 8 could be 7, then 7 will be 17. 17 minus 8 is equal to 9. Let's continue. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Then 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. So after 3 digits, 1, 2, 3, we put comma. Then, so what number is left? 52. Okay, now let's read the question. So let's read the answer 52. When you comma, just say 1,052,916. So now let's look at the second question of this quiz. Find the missing number. Find the missing number in each statement. So first of all, I did teach you, so we have learned in the lesson how can we solve this kind of question. If there is an equal sign, as you see, these are the equal sign. On the right number we have, on the left number, they are equal each other. So okay, first of all, let's look at this one. Is there any 35 on the right side? Yes. So now we can cancel them. So is there any 28 on the right side? So also these numbers are on the left side, these numbers on the right side. Is there any number 28 on the right side? Yes. If you say yes, you can clean up. Then, so is there any number left? No. So there is a just question mark. So what number is that on the right side? 56. So as you understand, 56 shows you question mark. Okay, now let's take a look at the second one of this kind of question. So 256. Is there any 256 on the right side? Yeah. If you say yes, you can clean it. So then, is there any 8,127 on the right side? No. So what you have on the right side? Just there is a question mark. So how can you match them? So 8,127 shows you question mark. Okay, now let's look at last one of this. So first of all, 60. So do you have 60 on the right side? Yes. If you say yes, you can clean it. So do you have 50 on the right side? Yes. If you say yes, you can clean it. Then, so what do you have on the left side? There is no number, so just we say question mark. So What number you have on the right side? Just 40. 40 goes question mark. As you know, the first one is 56, the second one is 8127, the last one is question mark is 40. Now let's take a look at the question 3. Find the unknown number. So there is a missing number here. So this is an addition operation. If you have missing number, as you remember from my lesson, so if there is a missing number in addition, you subtract them. So how can you subtract them? So I show you. So in subtraction you have to write bigger number first. So what number is the bigger here? 1763. Then let's subtract them. What number is this? 859. So now let's subtract them. 3 minus 9 we cannot, so 6. 6 will be 5, then 3 will be 13. 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. Okay, so 5 minus 5, 0. 7 minus 8, we cannot subtract them, so we go to next. So 1 will be 0, then 7 will be 17. So 17 minus 8 is equal to 9. So 0 doesn't affect your number, so your answer is 904. So now we can write 904 as an addend. Now let's look at another kinds of questions. So this is a subtraction operation, right? This is a subtraction operation. So if you have missing number in subtraction operation, so what should you do? If there is a space between two numbers, use subtraction operation. So how can you subtract them? You know, right? First, write the bigger number first. 1201. Then let's subtract them. 849. Okay, now ready? First, 1 minus 9. We cannot subtract. We go to next. So there is no number. Again, we go to neighbor. So 1, 2 will be 1. As you know, so 0. First, we make 0, 10. So also, again, when we come 0, so we make it 9. So 1 will be 11. 11 minus 9 is equal to 2. 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. Then 1 minus 8, we cannot subtract them. So we go to next. 1 will be 0. Then another one will be 11. 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. So if I bring 0 to down, doesn't affect your result. So your result is 352. Goes to missing part. Okay, so that's it. Now let's look at the question 4. This is a word problem about addition, right? So, okay, now how can we solve this kind of question? Hassan is 10, Murad is 11 years old. Hassan is 10, Murad is 11 years old. Find the sum of. Reminds me something. Their age after 12 years from now. Sum of at. I add their age, but how can I add them? So I add 10 plus 11? No. Okay, first of all, let's write what did you understand from the question. First of all, we have Hassan. Then we have Murad. So let's make a table to understand that. Okay, now I am writing. So now, what are their ages? Hassan, and we will find them after 12 years. So okay, now let's write it. So now Hassan is 10 years old. So Murad is 11 years old. So after that, after 12 years, Hassan is 10 years old now. After 12 years, Hassan could be 22 years old. Then Murad is now 11 years old. After 12 years, so Murad will be 23. So that's it. So what was the meaning of sum of? Sum of shows you addition. You add them. After 12 years, what are their age? So I add them. So 22 plus 23 is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then 4 plus 4 is equal to 4. The answer is 45. That's it. Next. Question 5 says 2,568 people took an exam and 786 of them failed. So not passed. How many people passed the exam? So this is a subtraction operation. First, you write the bigger number first, 2568. Then we subtract another number, 786. Okay, now let's subtract them. 8 minus 2 is equal to 2. 6 minus 8 we cannot subtract, so we go to next. 5 could be 4, then 6 will be 16. 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. So there is 4. Can we subtract them? No. So we go to next. Okay, so now let's go. 2 could be 1, so then 4 will be 14. 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. Then there is just 1 left in 1000 digits. So 1 bring down. So you know, after 3 digits from right to left, you put comma. So the answer is 1782. Question 8, not question 8, sorry, question 6. Now let's see them. Estimate. Estimate makes your question easier. First of all, you have to know this one. Estimate makes your question. How can you make your question easier? How can you solve question easier? First of all, let's read it. Estimate the sum. Sum, you add something. First, 5,000 blah 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 plus 2,000 blah 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 by rounding each number to the nearest 100. So, first of all, you don't add them. There is addition, but you don't add them first. First, you round each number to the nearest 100. Then you add them. Okay, now let's look at the question first. Okay, let's write it. 5,917. Can you round this number? So we can round this number to the nearest 100. So we have a rule. First, we wrote your number. So we wrote our number between two numbers that are multiples of hundreds. First of all, I write on the left side. So what number could be? 5,900. So this is 6,000. So what number I choose it? On the left or on the right? So I need to choose one of them. So first of all, I look at the tens digit to understand well. 1. Is 1 5 or bigger than 5? No. If you say no, you round down. So this is a rule to choose one of them. So then when you bring down, so you round down. When you round down, you move left. So what number on the left? 5,900. This is the first answer of this. Now let's write the second number to round to the nearest 100. 2,578. So let's write the number between two numbers that multiples of hundreds. So it makes 2,500, 2,600. So now I need to choose one of them, but which one could be? First of all, I look at the tens digit. Is 7 5 or bigger than 5? Yes. If you say yes, you round up. When you round up, you move right. As you know, there is a rule. If you round down, you move left. If you round up, you move right. Your answer 2,600. Now let's take a look at the result. First, I write the rounded number to the nearest 100 of first 5,900. Then what was that? 2,600. Now we can add them. Okay guys, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 0 0, 9 plus 6 15. So then 5 comes down, 1 goes next, 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 2 8. Your answer is 8,500. So the question 7, estimate the difference. So what was the estimate? Estimate make your question easier. So how can you make your question easier? By rounding. Okay, so before I look at the question, if there is a number, if there are numbers, so I round first them each. Then you subtract. I write it first 5,459. Okay, now let's write this number between two numbers that multiples of 10, not hundreds. Okay, now let's look at this one. I write the number. So 5,450. Now I write it 5,460. So which one is your answer for you? First of all, I look at the ones digit to understand which one is the answer on the left or on the right. So now your ones digit is 9. Is 9 5 or bigger than 5? Yes. If you say yes, you round up. When you round up, you move right. Okay, now let's take a look at the second number to solve 2 rounds. So 2281. Now I write my number between two numbers that multiples of 10. So 2280, 2290. So which one, on the left or on the right? How can we understand? By looking at the ones digit. Is 1 5 or bigger than 5? No. If you say no, you round down. When you round down, you move left. So now the answer could be 2250. Sorry, 80. Now, so one thing is left. So I subtract them. Now let's write the bigger number first. 5460. So 2280. So, okay, now 0 minus 0, 0. 6 minus 8 we cannot, so 4 could be 3. Then 6 will be 16. 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So then 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So the answer is for 3180. Okay, now let's look at the last question. There are 563 dogs and 349 cats in an animal shelter. Estimate. Okay, so focus on this word, estimate. So we round the number, right? Yeah, total number of animals in the shelter by rounding each number to the nearest 10. I understand. First, I round them. I round the numbers to the nearest 10. Then I add them. Total number, because it says. If there is estimate, first round. Okay, 563. Okay, now let's round this number to the nearest 10. So it could be 560. It could be 570. So first of all, to understand on the left or right, you look at the ones digit. So your ones digit is 3. Is 3 5 or bigger than 5? No. If you say no, you round down. When you round down, you move left. Okay, so the answer is 560. Then let's continue. Another number is 349. First of all, I write my number between two numbers that multiples of 10. 340, so 350. First of all, I look at the ones digit to understand which one is the answer on the left or right side. So 9. Is 9 5 or bigger than 5? Yes. If you say yes, you round up. Then you round up, you move right. The answer is 350. Now let's look at the question. How can we end it? I write it first 560, so then 350. Okay, now 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. 1 comes down, 1 goes next. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. The answer is 910. So the lesson is finished now. So see you